Bam! What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a awesome day. So, coming to you guys this week, week number 3. Congratulations. Whoa, seriously? Week 3 already? So I hope you guys are feeling better. I hope you guys are crushing it. Actually, I know from everything that I've checked so far with you guys and the conversations that I've had with you guys so far that you guys are crushing it and doing better and learning some things. All right, so this week we're adding another facet. We're adding meditation. Meditation? Fool, I don't need to meditate. I know everything already. Well, we don't know everything. I don't know everything. You don't know everything. And if you have not ever tried meditating, you might want to start. All right. So let me take you back to when I was about 23 years old. Actually, I was 23. I remember it like it was yesterday because that's the year, that's the time when I started meditating. I was separating from the Marine Corps. I had a little beautiful daughter that was 18 months old. She was my heart and soul in my life, and I loved her so much, and my lovely wife at the time as well. And it was one of those times where I didn't know what was going to happen because I was getting out of the Marine Corps, and it was a very, very difficult time. I knew one thing, and I knew how to be a soldier, and I knew how to do that very, very well. I knew how to follow orders. I knew how to be a leader, and coming back to the civilian life was a nightmare. It was daunting because I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't been in the civilian life since forever, in my mind. And go back to that time, I sent my wife at the time and my beautiful daughter back home to live with my parents so that we could save a little bit of money. And I think they came home by my parents about 6 months before I got out. So those 6 months were such a growing phase for me. It was such a growing phase because even though I was with all of my Marine Corps buddies and I was back on base, I had to find a way where I can center myself and be there even though I missed my family so much. They were, like I said, they were my heart and soul, and I definitely missed them when they left, and it was just one of those times that it was a scary time for me. So in those times, what I ended up doing is somehow I tripped, fell, I don't know, stumbled home drunk one night because I missed them so much. And actually, I think that was it. It is actually, I got really, really drunk and ended up finding something within that, and that's when I started meditating and I started reading about meditation. And I really started delving into all of these books about meditation and what it was. And what I've kind of gotten from it through the years is meditating and how I do my meditation. Everybody thinks that it has to be a quiet room. Everybody thinks that you have to have candles up. You have to have some, different smells, some different natural oils and everything like that. What I found for me is I can meditate when I run. I can meditate when I ride the bike. And I've used those things as my meditation. My workouts have been my meditation. And you might ask yourself, well, how is that meditating? How is that your meditation? What I want you to think about this week and what I want you to take from me about meditation is meditation, if we simplify it down, I think it's nothing more than being in the here and now. And think about that for 1 minute, just for a moment. Typically, you might find yourself at the gym working out, and while you're working out at the gym, you're thinking about what happened, what transpired throughout the day, or you might be thinking about what bills you have to pay, what is coming up next for your kids, what's coming down the line, what's coming down the road, what are your expectations from people, what are your commitments that you have to fulfill. So even though you're working out, you're working out, but you're just going through the motions. Think about that for 1 second. All you're doing is going through the motions, but you're not actually working out. And so meditation is about being in the here and now and focusing on what it is you are doing right then and there. When is the last time that you stopped for 1 second? So if you want to just make meditation simple, and let's say you want to have a quiet room and you want to have candles and you want to sit down and breathe, that's fine. It all boils down to the same. What does your breath feel like when you're meditating? Can you feel yourself breathing? If I'm running and I'm meditating, what does the wind going through the hair on my arms feel like when I'm running? What does the wind going through my hair feel like when I'm running or riding my bike, if that's my meditation? I'm actually thinking about just being here, just the now, just the present. It has no future and it has no past. Your meditation is nothing more than being present in that specific moment. Let me give you an analogy. When we have a conversation with people, what is the one key thing that we have to do in order to really truly have a conversation and to communicate with somebody? Can you guess? Come here, a little closer. What do you think it is? Do you have hints? I know you do. Listening. Listening is one of the things that most of us don't do very well. And let me explain why. Your spouse comes home and all they want to do is they want to tell you about their day because they're frustrated, they had a bad day. And us as males, for example, so I'll break it down, man. I'm a typical male, and your spouse wants to tell you, your girlfriend wants to tell you, your significant other, they want to tell you about their day, and they start telling you about their day. And one of the things that I used to do is I would go ahead and stop and, but babe, this is what you got to do, and you got to do this. And then they just give you that dirty look like, yeah, you know the look. And then they give you the side eye like, that's not why I'm talking to you. I'm trying to tell you about my day, and I just need you to listen. And it's one of the easiest things to do, but at the same time, it could be one of the hardest things to do because so many of us don't listen to people when they talk to us. And I've definitely learned that. If you have a conversation with me, you'll notice that about me. I will sit there and I will try to soak everything in, and hopefully I don't interrupt you, but I'll try to really truly listen to what it is you're saying. And I might not say anything right back to you right then and there because I'm listening. I can't listen to you if I'm talking. Does that make sense? So listening is kind of like meditating. Because, and let me explain why. When we're truly listening to somebody, we are hearing them, there's actual communication. So what I need you to do this week is I need you to be present in the here and now, and I need you to listen. I need you to listen to the present moment that you are in, because it is such a beautiful moment, full of color and full of life, but you have to listen to it. You have to truly listen to it. You have to open up your mind so that you can hear everything that's going on around you in the present moment. And sometimes it's very, very hard to shut off the past and shut off the future. But if you guys can go ahead and tackle that this week and truly meditate, be present in the here and now, open up your minds and listen to what the world is telling you, you will be a much better human being. You will be more powerful and stronger mentally, which is ultimately what we're after. If you have a strong mind and a warm body, you can tackle anything. All right, guys, so I hope that makes sense. If that does not make sense to you, please reach out, talk to me. We can have a much deeper conversation about this in person, and I will try to truly listen to you, and I expect the same from you. All right, guys, have an awesome weekend. Let's attack week number 3 with some vigor. I will see you guys on the other side. I love you. Peace. GoPro, stop recording.